Crypto Space is back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad sitting at just under 28 cents. Now we saw the pullback into the consolidation range, and we were looking for maybe a pullback down to 24 cents. It dropped to 2563 cents, and I really did think we would consolidate back to 24 cents to go below the ICO price. But it looks like it hit the Coinbase ICO price and bounced off of that and started to climb up again, right? So maybe, the TA that I shared from, the community on X was a bit bearish, right? So you never know in this space, man. But it did look like it was going to retrace back down, and that would have been a great DCA opportunity, right? I never said, oh, sell your Monad bag and buy back in at the low. Nope, never said that. I said that would have been a great DCA opportunity. Even 2563 cent, literally just 0.00063 cent above the Coinbase ICO price would have been a great buy instead of buying at 3 cent, right? So now we're climbing back up again. Are we gonna break out here? That's the question, right? I think it's possible. You never know in this space. And again, I'm not gonna act like I'm some TA expert, guys. I'm not a TA expert. I'm just looking at the project from higher time frame, long-term targets, right? And what typical layer ones have done in the past. I'm judging historical data. I'm judging the TVL of the Monad that is rising. I'm judging the user base. I'm judging trading for myself on the network, right? These are the things I'm looking at. The community, right? These are the things that I'm looking at, right? That's why I have these high time frame, long-term targets of $1 to $3 for Monad. Now, obviously, $3 is my bullish case. You see how someone has a conservative case, medium bullish, and extremely bullish case? $3 is the extremely bullish case, right? Obviously, that is not guaranteed, but my conservative target is $1 to $2. Is that possible? Yes, it is, right? With the tokenomics that Monad has, with the growth that it's getting, the time that it's released, and also the performance that it's showing, is it possible? Yes, it is, right? Look at the projects that are above it in market cap right now. Again, the Pepe meme coin is at 3 billion market cap, right? Monad is 10x less than the Pepe meme coin. To flip the Pepe meme coin, that is a 10x for Monad, putting it at 27 cents, right? Ask yourself this question. A great layer one like Monad, 10,000 TPS. You see CNBC, institutional investors, TradFi, they said that they invested in Monad at 2 cents. With such great technology and people using the product, people trading NFTs, memes, tokens, utility projects on the chain already, right? The TVL rising as fast as it is. Can Monad flip Pepe, right? That's the question. Can Monad flip Pepe? It should be an obvious yes, right? In my opinion, it's an obvious yes. It can 10x to flip Pepe from here, and it can also get to $1 by flipping Chainlink from here, right? I think the use case, the usability of Monad, so historically, we have seen the L1 trade be the best trade, right? And if Monad is the Solana killer, which is Solana sitting at 70 billion market cap right now, 80 billion market cap. If Monad is a Solana killer, getting above Chainlink or Cardano in market cap, I don't think that is unrealistic. I don't think that is. Unless you want to, let me know why you think it is unrealistic. So, as always, like I said, I have my ideas. I present them to the channel, to you guys, and I stick with my thesis and idea, right? Now, obviously, I could be wrong. I'm not perfect. But someone replied to me and said, oh, I want to see your channel blow up. It'd be awesome to see your channel blow up. I appreciate that. But what I personally want to be truly successful with, like I did in 2024, is to be successful from trading these assets, spot trading, not even leverage, just spot trading. Buy low, sell high, right? That is my passion. Because the market, especially last year, has made it feel like it's impossible to do. So that challenge makes me so, excited and it makes me want to work so hard to overcome that challenge that we have in the space, because it is possible to do. It is, And it doesn't matter what market conditions we're in, it's possible to do. It's possible to buy spot, buy low, sell high, and change your life financially. It is. Or else why would we be in this space? Tell me. Or unless I need to change my channel to stock or gold and silver spaces. Do I need to change my channel to stock spaces, gold and silver spaces? I'm not. This is crypto spaces, right? So yeah, Monad looking great. Just wondering, this is from a tweet from Monad Daily. Just wondering if MON would ever fill the CME gap. If that happens, more and more builders would join in the Monad. If it doesn't happen, projects that have already got their presence will have more room to develop. Both ways work out for the Monad ecosystem. Guess we'll have to find out ourselves. Again, a lot of people see this range right here. A lot of people thought we would break down in this range. Even someone in my comment section think we'd go down to 2 cents, 1.7 cent again to retest the previous low of the that first low that we had to 1.7 cent. They think that we might retest that low, right? It's left to be seen if we do so, but I would just DCA if that's the case, right? And now we see Monad, but again, we came down to 2.5 cent ICO price, just a tiny bit above it, and then started the bounce from there. So do we continue this uptrend? It's left to be seen, but the strength that Monad is showing is not to be ignored, right? So as you can see from username, show some P&Ls from MonFan, 5.4% up instant after the post. It literally bounced off that 2.5 cent level, man, and started to climb up again. It's showing some serious strength. Monad is showing some serious strength here. Altcoin Sherpa, great trader. Revisiting this a bit, I never ended up taking any of these despite having this idea. Entire market has been pretty weak over the last 2 days, but Zcash had some really strong underperformance. Zcash is going through a lot of controversy right now, where the dev team or whoever have left the project. So I don't know what is going on there, right? But this is why they always say take profits. If you bought, the lows on Zcash, you take some profits on the way up, because you never know what could happen. Nothing is guaranteed in this space, man. Maybe this was a short-term bottom, but not quite sure. MON was pretty stable relatively, didn't move up or down, So and again, MON's starting to move up again here. So even Zcash that was overhyped, privacy meta, everyone talking about it, Solana Foundation people, right, Mert and Toli, etc. Privacy meta, right? And MON here, as you can see, showing a lot more strength, right? Showing a lot more strength, and against a lot of these other altcoins, which is great. That's what you like to see, man. That's what you like to see. And right back, look at us circling back here, circling back to the Don Alt tweet. Again, I think you guys need to follow this account. His trade setups are great. If you're a leverage trader, he has great trade setups, right? And again, he doesn't peddle any trash projects. No grifting from Don Alt. He only shares legitimate, like majors, trading majors, legitimate projects, like the XRPs of the world, right? So I think you should definitely give him a follow. But as he stated here, he genuinely likes Monad, and if the crypto markets do well, this will be one of the better performers in 2026, right? And I was saying this last year, December, when I first started to cover Monad. I think Monad will be an outlier this year, and actually, outperform a lot of altcoins this year, and so will its ecosystem, right? So on the ecosystem, we see Moncat, at 600k market cap, down 21%. Chog at 2.3 mil market cap, eMonad at 600k, Shramp 171k. The on-chain kind of having a bit of a pullback right now, but that's okay, right? Again, things could change very fast. When Monad starts to outperform again, on-chain will definitely start to heat up again, right? Unit at 100k, right? And the on-chain, in my opinion, like I said, now is probably a good time to take a little stab at on-chain for Monad. For future videos, instead of single, meme videos, I'll just take a look at, the ecosystem one by one. Like, not one by one, but like in just a general consensus video, right? So, ecosystem right now on a bit of a pullback. Now would be a good time to take a stab at it if you were looking into it. All the previous videos are on the channel, and again, monad's starting to climb up again here, so we'll see how it plays out, guys. As always, none of this is financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, guys. Please don't do that. The space is like very brutal. It is very brutal, right? And right now we're being outperformed by stocks, man. It pains me. What happened to the space I love, man? 2024 and 2025 is so different. 2026, I'm hoping, you know, obviously hope is not a strategy, but I'm optimistic that 2026 could be even bigger than 2024. That's what I'm, you know, looking forward to, right? I'm gonna be optimistic, right? So none of this financial advice. Like and subscribe, guys. Thank y'all so much for the support. Thank you so much for the replies, the comments, and everything like that. Monad, I think, like I said, will crush it, and I'll catch you in the next